YouTube! What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, man. I'm excited to be back in the Morathi campaign. I hope you all are too. We've got some good stuff going on, and I hope to make this a pretty good show for you. The Lizardmen, they're kind of in their last throes here, but at the same time, they've got a crazy defense at Hexatl, and it's going to be hard for me to break through it, especially since I just kind of have a low-tier crap army over here. This army up here, I've traded out for a whole lot of shades. So this one's stronger in terms of it can do a lot of damage, but it's still somewhat weak in terms of it doesn't have anything that has like a lot of staying power, if that makes sense. And I never did build any defenses into this into these settlements, and I probably should. Once we get our growth, we could cut like this building here, and we could probably cut the like this building maybe, and put defenses into all these settlements, because we probably need it. I mean, it's likely they're going to be attacked over and over again as we go through the rituals. Anyway, let's kind of plan here and think how we want to handle things. By replenishing just a little bit on the Hydra and some on these bleak swords. If I recall, there is, yeah, I mean, that's such a weird thing. Is that just a thing for Dark Elves? They don't have the global replenishment? Is that because you can recruit from the Black Ark? Is that what that's supposed to be? Admiral Arathar? Can we rename this guy? Doesn't look like it. He was easily going to become Admiral Akbar. Oh, yes we can. Alright, Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. Alright, there we go. So our Black Ark now has an appropriate name. Building panel. Yeah, I guess maybe these guys are meant to take over your global recruitment. That's probably what it is. So you build all your recruiting stuff and you recruit them on the go. I'm assuming. I'm going to make that assumption. And I would think that that's a pretty safe assumption.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
I'm thinking about whether or not we should take Val's Anvil and Venom Glade. Nagarond is a powerful faction, but, you know, we're pretty close now, too. We could put them to their knees.
Noble of Nagaroth, speak whilst you can. We will hear.
Ooh, we can confederate with these guys. They have a lot of crappy territory, though. And they got some of this junk territory up here. It's probably just going to want to rebel against me. Yeah, they're probably more valuable to me as a trade partner. I think I have them as a trade partner. Yeah, they're a trade partner. They're more valuable to me as a trade partner.
Master of cruelty.
Master of cruelty?
Come now, time is precious.
I guess I kind of am a master of cruelty in some ways, but in some ways I'm not cruel enough. You know? You can't ever be cruel enough as a Dark Elf, can you?
What?
Maybe not. They could just go back and hit Swamp Town, so I'm not wasting the effort. There's just a rebellion here, and we're under siege. Run out of supplies in 3 turns. We got a lot of Dark Shards, and this is pretty trashy Chaos Infantry. I don't see why we couldn't win this. Let's fight it. We even got a Death Hag. Is there anything we can't do when we have a Death Hag on the field? It's kind of a joke, but, you know, this map gets used a lot. I think the next time I do a round of campaigns, we'll try the custom map mod for Warhammer 2 and see if it's any good. Have any of you tried it? Is it good? I know my only complaint with the custom map mod in Warhammer 1, and I still preferred to play with the custom map mod, but my only complaint there was that the AI was really, really bad on the custom maps. Even worse than their normal self, which is saying something, because their normal self is pretty bad.
Mystery upon mystery.
Mystery upon mystery. Whatever you say, Death Hag. Death Hagatha. Okay, what we'll do is we'll get our 2 bats on this flank ready to help slow down hounds. And we're going to position ourselves to waste the enemy missile cavalry. Okay, charge into those guys, wipe out the missile cav. There we go. Let's get a good solid charge. I'm gonna leave some spears back momentarily. Okay, missile cavalry should start dropping. Okay, the warhounds got dealt with. Let's get a rear charge. There's your target, Druki. Okay, dealt with those guys. Start swinging around, swing around. Alright, Dark Shards are taking care of these guys. Black Arc Corsair is doing pretty darn good in melee combat. I'm pretty happy with the situation. Okay. We need to get these guys around into the back of this combat. We're wrapping up the infantry quite nicely. Let's keep lining up. Okay. Let's drop in here and see if we can rat out the rest of their infantry. It's look like we've got them at their breaking point. Okay.
Dark Elves.
See what we can do here. Harpies. Drop down in here. Got all these guys. There comes the murderous prowess, and we've got an easy victory. Those Chaos Marauders were absolutely no match for Black Arc Corsairs, who excel at destroying unarmored infantry. Short of something like Plague Monks, they're probably some of the best at slaughtering low armor infantry. So yeah, that was going to be a pretty obvious victory. Let's get regrouped. Some of their units are coming back from routing, so we'll just get regrouped and get ready to wreck them. A few volleys from my crossbows and it should change their mind permanently. Back up my crossbows for just a second. Let's dive some harpies out this direction just to slow down their infantry for a second. Okay, I'm gonna use my Dark Shards to try and focus down their lord real quick. Wow, Dark Shards must not be very accurate. Because it seems like they had a pretty clean shot and they missed most all of them. Alright. So those rebels were certainly a bunch of filthy rebel scum. Oh, you know what we forgot to throw in there? Oh, I forgot. They updated my stream deck and my my sound bites aren't working. I was gonna do a victory is assured, sir, but yeah, I need to fix my my stream deck. You all are probably happy that I'm not bombarding you with the memes, to be honest. You're probably like, oh, thank goodness, Air's memes are broken. We don't have to listen to that guy.
I am Morathi.
I know you're Morathi. Even I could deduce that, Morathi. Even me. Doesn't take much. Genius. Morathi. Self-proclaimed genius. I don't think we'll need like all this growth and stuff here, to be honest, but I mean, what else should we build here? I mean, I don't know, maybe it makes sense to have something to do some recruiting in the end. Maybe. I'd rather build these buildings over here with shades. Let's just end the turn for now. Shades would be of more interest to me at the moment. Okay, that's what we wanted. We wanted these lizards to get away from their settlement. Oh no! My causeway! How dare they? That was like my favorite settlement. These... Look at that. They're like, yeah, we attacked you. We're just gonna... Oh, whoops, sorry, bumped my microphone. We're just gonna get out of here. We're good. Speaking of, I can't remember the answer, but when a player sacks a settlement like that, do they get to move afterwards, or is that just an AI thing? I know when you raise the settlement, you can't move, but I can't remember what happens when you sack it. Rebellion, huh? Why are there so many of these guys left in this army? Wait. Am I the only one who just wonders what happened right there? Like, I just completely destroyed this army. And it's back at even more strength than it had before. I mean, my guys are still beat up. Which proves that I absolutely just...
blades, we fight.
How does that work? I am, like, thoroughly confused. They have a one-turn gigantic rebellion. Really? I am thoroughly confused at the moment.
Hag sorceress.
Hag sorceress. Oof, look at that Croxagore spam.
I watch from the shadows.
Their cold blood is...
Morathi watches you from the shadows. Hey, you all make what you want of that, but
Phoenix
yeah.
Queen.
Let's see if we can lure Morathi out, or Zumemo or whatever his name is. I'm gonna move this black arc over here. What do you? Then go out of that stance and move over here like I told you to. How about that, ugly?
I approve of these dogs.
There, recruit those. We'll move around and we'll bring some reinforcements plus the bombardments over to help against Leaf Dread Crew. Oh, Leaf!
I am Morathi.
What am I gonna do about Leaf Dread Crew? I mean, that's seriously the stupidest name I've ever seen in the game, and I've seen some stupid names, Leaf. Alright. Here we go.
Dread Lord of Nagara.
Do y'all like how I constantly torment my enemies with just, like, idiotic insults? I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe you can't stand it, but... I can stand it.
Do not vex us further.
I don't know what you mean by vex you further, but...
Yes.
I mean, you are my settlement, so I'm not sure why you'd be begging me not to vex you, but I can vex you if if you need a good vexing. I mean, Morathi can probably vex you quite nicely. I mean, she said she likes to watch stuff from the shadows, whatever that means. It's very suspect, by the way, Morathi. Look at these guys. They're gonna go down here and probably hit Swamp Town. Yeah, they're gonna hit... I don't care if they hit Swamp Town. This is all just distractionary. Come out and attack me. Come on. Come on, you little lizard babies. Get out here. Come on. Of course you won't. Of course you won't. Little lizard wieners can't come out and take care of business. They're just gonna run around and try and raid my little settlements. They think they're pretty smart because they have me in a situation where I can't just immediately destroy them. And don't get me wrong, it's pretty annoying. But I will get them. I will find you, and I will destroy you.
The ocean awakes.
I have a special set of skills, lizards. Ziggurat of Dawn. Yeah, no point in upgrading Ziggurat of Dawn because we're not going to get it done, but those are just Skaven rebels. So they'll be pretty craptacular.
I am the first sorceress.
Oh, both their armies left. Now, if I attack them, they're going to turn around and gang up on me, and they'll succeed. But what I can do is I can now follow these guys here, and I can separate them from their settlement, where they won't get the reinforcements from their settlement if they try and gang back up on me. So, this is good. We've now separated them from their hidey hole. And we should be able to use that to our advantage. I'm going to run this army up here and wreck some settlements. We should be able to hold this place together in my absence. Alright, let's end another turn. Oh, they took Swamp Town. No! Swamp Town was my favorite town. I don't think this is going to be an easy fight, because I don't think killing 4 Kroxigors and only being able to slow them down with a line of bleak swords is going to be particularly easy. But if we can deal with the Kroxigors, the rest of their army is definitely handleable. Handleable? That's hardly a word, Air. Hardly a word. I wish my Shame for Display was working. Yeah, I mean, it would have been perfect right there. Shame for Display for that. Handleable. Where was my guy who did the HeirofCarthage dictionary in the comments? Maybe you can do handleable on this episode if you watched it. So I sure as heck don't know what that means. We're gonna need to... I'm gonna put my cavalry up front and my Hydra. And I'm gonna see if we can block the charge of the Kroxigors. We may actually, and quite unfortunately, interrupt bolt throwers here. Let's scoot these guys forward.
Morathi.
Push this all the way up to the line. Start deployment. Why would she say it's all for Malekith? Malekith has nothing to do with this. Let's fast forward. We definitely want to get our bolt throwers into position so we can start doing some damage. How many times am... You know what? Oh, hold on. Load keys, save keys, battle. Let's go back. Game settings. Default run. Okay, don't default skirmish mode. Don't default guard mode. Okay, alright. There we go. Why have I waited that long to change that setting? I'm surprised there's not more of you screaming at me. Druki.
Morathi. Destruction comes.
Okay, we need to start shooting Kroxigors. I'm gonna leave my anti-large shots on and start shooting Kroxigors. Cast over here, Wissen's Wild Form. Interesting. It'll actually help them a little bit because of the armor buff. Over here, Cold One Riders. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave some cavalry behind to help deal with them, unfortunately. Man, we're doing like no damage to these Kroxigors.
Elves. We understand. Slay them.
Fire! There we go. Alright, we managed to disrupt the charge a little. Yeah, all the Kroxigors are charging in right there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Alright, take out that Kroxigor. Let's take down the Slan Mage. I don't know where those dang riders over here went. It's gonna be kind of close to my own men, but I'm hoping it'll cause a little damage. Yeah, it did. That was worth it. That was worth it. Let's get rid of these chameleon skinks back here. See if we can overwhelm these guys. Put one on the Pterodon Rider. Take out the Slan Mage. Okay, hit those Kroxigors. My little front line Things work. Wow, we're taking all kinds of damage from these skinks. Alright, we got rid of one chameleon skink. Let's try and get rid of another. Get into that skink priest. There's a Saurus Old Blood over here too that I'm not real excited about. I want my overcast back. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, give me my Pit of Shades. See a really good one right here. Be close to our own men, but it'll be worth the effort. Alright, so a second Pit of Shades success here. Let's take these guys out.
Indeed. At once.
Alright, start taking down Skink Chief. Let's send Morathi over to help against the Old Blood. There's still a lot of enemies up in this blob. Let's get over here after the Saurus Old Blood. Can we go over to an anti-infantry shot and see if we can get these guys? Take this guy down. Wow, this fight in the center is like still souring against me. Alright, there goes one Skeek Chief. It's probably because I haven't killed their lord. We should probably do such a thing. Wow, this Saurus Old Blood. Maybe not the fight that I wanted to pick. Come on, give me magic, give me magic, give me magic. Hit some Doom and Darkness here. See if we can break some of their units. Let's get a rear charge over here quick while their leadership is low. See if we can finish it. Get attacked in the rear, penalty. Come on, break them. Break them. This spear infantry isn't broken, are you kidding me? Thank you, there we go. Get in here and finish it. Alright, the Doom and Darkness did it. I knew that was going to be a tough fight with all those Kroxigors, but using my Hydra to block the Kroxigors actually worked brilliantly, because we would have gotten our front line absolutely shredded by a Kroxigor attack. There's still one Skink Priest, Lord of Heavens, who fortunately did not use any Wind Blast on me. Maybe he doesn't have it, I don't know. Alright, Morathi, get this guy. Burn him, Hydra. Burninating the... Whoa, Morathi got lost somewhere under all the flames. Morathi gets a ride out of that kind of stuff, though. She's kind of creepy like that. How about we mystifying miasma some of these guys just for fun? Really? I was like, it's a good thing he hasn't wind blasted us, and like literally somehow he must have like a special item that keeps him from routing too. Like literally instance before he dies, he puts a last final wind blast in, just so the AI can basically say, you know what, Air, screw you, in your face. But guess what, folks? It's not gonna work. They're not gonna catch me in the mood tonight. I mean, normally I'm in a pretty, you know, that would put like a lot of salt on me, but. Sorry, Mazdamundi, you died, buddy. Now the sad thing is that our army's too weak to go siege their settlement after all this, and we lost a Bleak Sword. Unfortunate. But our army is strong enough to finish these guys off. Look at them, they're gonna like, we're going back to Swamp Town. Going back to Swamp Town. Let's fast forward some of this nonsense. So So I keep getting victories against the Lizardmen, but their ridiculous garrison
I am Morathi.
is gonna make it very, very difficult for me to be successful. These guys are, yeah, they're healing at a very, very fast clip.
I am the first sorceress.
Sweet rebellion is coming.
Reaver.
Lord of the Black Court.
If we attack, do we get the Black Arc reinforcements?
For the Witch King.
Why don't I get the reinforcements?
Draw your blades.
Alright,
We
hang on.
fight.
Decline attack. Let's see. I want the reinforcements, dang it.
Fear my malice.
Can they not go ashore, or they only just stay on the ship, or like, what?
Do you take me for a fool?
I guess they have to stay on the ship, unless you get a lord? That's weird. Can we recruit a lord?
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Take away some of my money, but
Lord of the Black Court. Black-hearted Dreadlord. Set the sails.
is my Dreadlord on land, or is he...
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Lord of the
Okay,
Black
so he
Court.
recruits separately.
Price of failure is high. The ocean awakes. Plotting a course.
Can I not, like, trade guys over from the Black Arc? Like, I'm thoroughly confused at this point.
We are besieged. Death
Like I
and
said,
carnage
thoroughly
await.
confused. I'll figure it out on the next turn. We got a Power Stone, which is a great object to have. Okay. We'll use it
Tyrant
at the right moment.
By
Let's take out this next settlement over here. What happened to my Dark Sorceress? Did she get, like, straight up assassinated? No, she's just wounded still. So she'll be back soon. That would be appropriate. What to do with Morathi, by the way. What to do with Morathi. They've already got a small garrison at Swamp Town. I'm gonna push and attack them.
Try them all.
I have to fight this, because if I don't, they're probably gonna kill all my Bleak Swords.
For the Witch King.
So I'm gonna have to fight it. And we'll finish off Mazdamundi and his little lizards here. Then the rest of their troops will run back to Hexotl now that I've chased them out somewhat. Oh, really? What is this map? What a bunch of garbage. Oh. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to get units off the Black Arc. Let's just, we're gonna use our cavalry to go scout up some targets for our repeater crossbows. Okay. Yeah, there you go, Morathi. Let's start deployment. We gotta build up some magic anyway. Let's go scout our targets. We have a target, but it's out of range. I think they'll come forward. And I doubt Mazdamundi could hide in the forest. I mean, that'd be like trying to hide like a freaking skyscraper because he's so fat.
By your word.
Yeah, let's just scoot up a little bit. Go scout out their whole army here. We'll uncover some more of their folks. Let's kill the skink cohort. I'll try and stay up in range so we can fire on the skink cohort. We'll stay right on the outskirts of their range. Using Whistle Wild form again. Oh, my guys are partially obstructed. Well, that makes sense. I'm standing right on top of them. Okay. Let's get our targets in there. There we go.
My blade hungers. Taruki, forward! Murder awaits!
Actually, don't target. Okay. Drove those guys instantly crazy. Let's pull these guys back. Target those Croxagores. We'll try and get a blob up started over here so we can... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Let's drive the rest of these Croxagores crazy. Okay. Dark Shards. Let's get the Skink Priest. Yeah, we got a good spot, I think, up here. Let's do it. This should be a very effective Pit of Shades. I'm gonna build up a crap load of magic here. Oh yeah, look at that Pit of Shades work its magic. Let's finish this. Drop him. Okay, I don't know how in the world that Saurus warrior survives. That is pretty insanely amazing. Still got a lot of magic. Should be able to tear down the skink cohort pretty quickly. Let's get the skink priest. The Hydra's like just sitting out there tanking everything. Let's use our dark shards, clean up the skink chief real quick, and then we'll chase down the chameleon skinks over here. Yeah, figured we could send those skinks passing. Wow, Morathi is like replenishing magic at an absolutely idiotic rate here. Yeah, enjoy that pit. That ought to finish off the rest of those units. There we go. That should be a victory without losing Bleak Swords, I believe. Morathi didn't get a ton of kills on those Pit of Shades, but it was definitely an effective Pit of Shades nonetheless.
The hag sorceress ascends.
We're going to loot and occupy so that we get to replenish our forces more quickly. We are out of movement points, or else I would chase these guys and kill them too, because they're going to run back to Hexotl. I know darn well what they're going to do. I was like, why can't I repair that? Because that's the settlement that's under siege here.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait till the next turn. Wait till the next turn. I got some money, but we'll spend it on the next turn. Okay, I get it. A lot of notifications. Let's go.
Be quick about it.
Lizardmen want a peace treaty? Heck no. I didn't kill you this much just to let you get away with it in the end. I'm getting sick of killing Lizardmen, though. I really need to take their final settlement.
I should cut you down for wasting my time. Speak.
You want a peace treaty? Or not. I don't see why I should give you peace when I can just enslave all of you. I think Morathi needs some man-slaves.
I am the first sorceress.
You cannot hold us.
Okay. Can we trade troops here?
Plotting a course.
Thank you. Much
The ocean
appreciated.
awaits. Noble born. Attack!
Now we can attack back and win.
We will make them bleed.
Now I've already defeated Leaf Dread Crew, but he came back magically a single turn later, completely healed and with the full stack, which is very interesting. I don't know, have y'all ever seen this before? Did I miss something? I don't know how to imagine that this happened, except for maybe I ignored him for so long that, like, all of the, wait a minute. How does this make sense? Tell me how this makes sense. I attacked these guys, and I'm coming from inland, even though they came from the sea, and my reinforcements are coming from the sea, even though they were inland. I'm really confused. If anything, these guys should have started next to each other. That makes little, if any, sense. So, my thorough confusion aside, let's get ready to fight this battle. And I do mean thorough confusion. Alright. CA, please. That's all we have to say to that, right?
It is done.
Orders understood. Following orders.
Okay, we're gonna get all our troops on the field.
Dealers in death.
Moving out.
Advance, Druki.
Onwards to murder.
Merciless warriors. Carnage awaits.
Just so! Death hag!
Understood.
Okay. Let's get all my forces gathered up here, and then we'll hit from the flank with the Black Ark Corsairs with hand bows and our Dreadlord.
Death hag!
Okay, anytime you're ready. There we go. Let's move it on up.
King's chosen. I will.
See if we can force these guys to attack. We're not in the best position here, really, but...
Death hag!
they should start moving forward, and then we'll hit them from the flank over here.
Tread spears.
You can sit there and take it, too, if you want. I got plenty to dish out, so feel free to sit still if you're that worried about getting outflanked.
Corsairs. Following orders.
Dark shards. Onwards to murder. Forward.
AI is going to pull a Shogun, too, here and think that their hill is more important than actually reacting to the fact that they're being shot to death. Okay, now they are reacting. Let's off fire at will. This group attack. Okay, gonna hit plate. Hold the dread spears back. Hit the chariots. For goodness sakes, hit the chariots. Hit the chariots, please. Hit the chariots, please. The waiting is over. I want dead chariots.
Corsair handbows.
Slaughter them by Cain.
Cold-blooded killers.
Oh my goodness, those chariots can't die fast enough. Let's bring our harpies in for a rear attack. Our death hag is actually getting wrecked. No, no, no. You all stay in the fight. I want the death hag to pull out, please. Well, she's going to pull out, but because she routed. It's unfortunate. Okay, mop these guys up. Push on up. Those chariots are apparently impossible to hit.
Merciless warriors.
Hit these guys on the flank. Oh, hit the Chaos Trolls, actually. Let's get up here and take care of business. Did our Death Hag come back? Yes, she did. Let's keep her back here safe. Y'all can return to the fight. Get into the rear of this, turn around, hit those guys. The chariots. Ignore them. Push forward. I said ignore them. I want you up behind these guys. Chaos Trolls are out. Harpies. Alright. Black Art Corsairs with handbows should be able to get back in here and finish off these Chaos Marauders. They have very short range, but their missiles will be very effective against these targets. So we'll just move in and finish that.
Dark shards. Orders understood. Onwards to murder.
Okay. That's going to be all she wrote, folks. So, I don't know how many more times we have to kill Leaf in order to achieve an actual victory, but I think that that will be good enough for now.
The Druki have
My
no
glorious victory!
Look at that. Leaf's dead, just like he should have been last time.
Destruction everywhere.
How interesting. Upgrade all the stuff in that group of settlements there. Check out peaks. There's no point in repairing the causeway just yet. At least I don't think so. Is it worth putting her finished elven healing, soul stealer, grotesque sacrifices, a 5% ward save for all units, casualty replenishment rate? Yes, please. Yes, please. Alright, so yeah, 5% ward save is a pretty big deal, actually. Did we get our... Okay, here she is. Let's put our Dark Sorceress back in this army.
Anarian's bride.
Is there any way... I mean, I don't know. We'll wait a turn, and then what we'll do is we'll move the Black Arc back over here within bombardment range.
Anchors away.
We're gonna move it, yeah, we'll move it back over into bombardment range. It's not much reinforcements, but we'll bring this guy here. Any reinforcements we can get at this point is gonna be useful. So we'll bring them up, and then we'll send Morathi up to start a siege. It's gonna be difficult, but maybe with the bombardments and a few reinforcements and stuff like that, maybe we can hold the line and finally siege out the Lizardmen here. I'll start the ritual just as soon as I have a good opportunity. I have that army there. I could just move it back to protect my home province, but let's let it do a little bit of damage first, so this guy stays.
I have prevailed.
Magic resistance? I don't really know who needs to be magic resistant, but
Take everything.
just raise another one of their settlements. Enchanted item, Cloak of Twilight. Bonus versus infantry charge bonus. That's kind of cool. Really want to finish off the Lizardmen here. Then we'll have a big chunk of land that we conquered here in Lustria. The Chaos Rebels up there shouldn't give us too much issue. We have a very good garrison army there.
I am most intrigued.
Shut up, Blue Vipers. Crawl back in your hole. Alright, so the rats are going to attack us here. Oh, we don't have Black Art Corsairs, which is sad. But Clan Rat Spears and Clan Rats, yeah, there's a lot of them. But I don't think they're going to be particularly effective here. Let's fight them. We get bombardments, too, from the Black Arc, because it was in the neighborhood. Biggest thing I'm worried about is their Grayseer, because he's going to be able to drop Warp Lightning all over me, and he'll do way more damage than his infantry units will.
Eager for battle. Dread spear.
I'm gonna spread out, make as long of a... What's with the freaking crap in my way where I can't put a dang line down? Annoying. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't like any of the rest of this terrain any better. This'll disrupt the Skaven a little bit on the way in, maybe. Let's keep these guys in a blockier formation behind the main line. And then Dark Riders. Let's see, can we start these guys in behind the Skaven? We can. Let's just put them in the woods back there. Alright, start the battle. Actually thinking about falling back just a little bit so we can get our Black Arc abilities ready. Hopefully stay out of the range of his Warp Lightning just a bit longer. Look at this. He's just gonna sit still with his army and send up all of his Night Runners. I think I'm okay with that. That's so weird. I've never seen the AI do that. I'm gonna move up my crossbows. Try to fall back just a little bit with my infantry, keep them alive. Just kill these Night Runner slings. I mean, we have shields. It should help us because the Skaven have very low attack missiles. They're gonna do some damage to me. There's no doubt about it. Right here. They're just gonna run away from me, so that gets them to turn their back to me. It's like they knew I was about to target them with bombardments. I didn't do anything. What are you all doing out here? My Dread Spears are getting absolutely owned. Let's see if we can kill off all their skirmishers here. Stop chasing these guys. Or no, hang on. You got them in melee. Go ahead and fight them. Kill these ones. Move up over here. Okay, we've got our abilities almost ready again. We lost these spearmen, and we're relatively close to the red line. We don't have a lot of infantry left, which is unfortunate, but we can kill a ton of these Night Runners. Let's go attack their Greyseer with all this cavalry. Get back in line, maggots. Okay, get behind the lines. Ah, they turned around some of their spears. Go get these Night Runners real quick. Let's get these guys into position to do some cross-line fire. Okay. Let's leave their Greyseer alone because he's hiding way back. Now these blobs maybe be more effective from bombardments. I should probably look strong versus multiple. Were any of these good versus... Oh, okay. Strong, or no, they're all single unit. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't using something meant for an enemy lord. Right here. Crossfire into this. Crossfire into this. There we go. Uh-oh. Where's it at? Okay, it's back here. Yeah, it's still not good. Crap! Hate that freaking Warp Lightning. It's so dang good. Alright, yeah, we got a big route going on over here, and we got Murderous Prowess. These guys are almost out of ammo, so let's just leave them be.
destruction. Dark Riders.
Okay, let's regroup.
With pleasure.
Let's get our Dark Riders ready to run down routing units.
No survivors. Cold-blooded killers.
Start firing.
Carnage awaits. Dark Elves.
There we go. Get some good damage going. Back over here. Let's let a little Skaven blow. Oh my gosh, where's that at? Ouch. You know what? Two can play at that game, ugly. Yeah, two can play the bombardment game, you filthy rat. And that's how you lose.
Bleak swords. Make them bleed.
Let's fast forward, see if our Dark Riders can kill their Gracier. It's gonna take forever. These Dark Riders don't really have the best attack, and they just lost their attack order. There's so many little bugs like that in Warhammer 2. It's really kind of inexcusable. They really need to address it, like just people losing their attack orders, like that. I mean, just other little weird stuff. Like, it's nothing game-breaking, but just stuff that's kind of like, come on. I know you all put a bunch of hours on this, like whenever you were pre-release. You should have caught some of that. Let's enslave these guys. So we protected the Ziggurat. I don't want undue loyalty. I mean, I'd rather deal with the public order issue. Okay, I'm gonna force march back to my own settlement. I'm gonna go ahead and do this upgrade to the top tier settlement, and we're gonna start my ritual. Ancient City, Bleakhold Fortress, and Iron Spike. Okay. Iron Spike is going to be the weakest link. But Bleakhold Fortress has some defenses. Not a ton, but enough. Let's start down here. Route Marcher. We got the Blood Cauldron. Spread corruption. Okay.
The very air is tainted.
Alright, so we're finished marching back. Let's begin the ritual.
Even working together, it will take your greatest adept some time to complete. Such is the... Be wary, though, for while the vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world.
Some chaos that's going to be coming in from the north towards Nagaron.
Be drawn to the ritual's power.
I don't know why it showed that other settlement, but I'm assuming maybe something's coming from that direction towards Iron Spike. Maybe Skaven or something. We're going to have to think about where to position this army to best defend our lands, because our line of sight's not going to be spectacular. And our defenses are somewhat limited. And since we got this highest tier settlement here, honestly, we can probably kill this building and this one and build defenses in their place. Okay, now this is where it's going to get a little bit risky, because they have a really good army here.
For glory, revenge awaits. Guide us,
Continue
Kay.
siege. And we are going to bring
Dreadlord of Nagaroth
the Dreadlord over.
shall not rest.
I gotta just try and pin down the lizards for now, where they at least can't recruit as well. And then we're gonna move this Dreadlord up into bombardment range.
Awaits.
There we go. Now we have a chance. Local recruitment capacity. Why not? Just finish all these. Okay. That's going to be all the time we have for this episode. So We beat back the Lizardmen into their stronghold. I've got my Black Ark and a few reinforcements, nothing much, but just enough to bolster this army a little bit against what they may have to face. There is no Mazdamundi there, which is good. Somehow that rat army is still around. I don't really understand that entirely, but sure, whatever they want to believe in life. I will see you all in the next episode. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.